Part 2. Verdant Wind. Pegasus Moon. Valley of Torment. Having repelled the Imperial Vanguard, the Alliance army requests reinforcements from Judith, head of House Daphno, the governing body in the northwestern regions of Alliance territory.
Alright. So, I don't know when this is going to go up, but we'll see. I'm going to try to get as much as I can recorded. But I don't know if this is going to be another 7 hours.
Not enough left for seconds? I'm barely half full.
You eat too much anyways, Raphael. Supplies are running low, so you're just gonna have to deal with it.
You've always been so level-headed, Cyril. Now that you've grown up, you're even more that way.
Maybe it's just that the rest of you haven't grown enough. You could work harder at being reliable.
I can't grow if I can't eat.
I have some good news for my hungry friends. We got a reply from Judith. Mr. Leaderman has called a meeting about it. Hurry up, everyone.
We finally received a reply from Judith. The hero of Daphne has agreed to support us with soldiers and supplies.
She's gonna give us food? She really is a hero.
Maybe Raphael will simmer down now.
Now, regarding where we're going to receive the delivery.
As this is a request from none other than the leader of the Alliance, I wish that I could send troops at once. However, openly marshaling soldiers within my territory could provoke other members of the Alliance. Therefore, I will secretly gather troops in Aelel, the Valley of Torment. Will your group be able to receive the soldiers at this location? From there, it should be safe to return to the monastery by following the border between the Alliance and the Kingdom.
Aelel is on the border between Daphne territory and the Kingdom. It'll make sense when we get there, but it's a peculiar region.
I recall there being a scary legend about it.
In any case, if we use that valley, we shouldn't have to worry about being noticed by other Alliance lords.
Aelel, the Valley of Torment.
Well... Oh. Alright, starting this chapter off with that.
Oh, hey. I've been meaning to speak with you.
What about?
I heard that you've been telling people not to worry so much about my condition. Is that a fact?
Maybe.
No need to be coy. Thanks for doing that. But I do have one minor concern. You said that I haven't sighed in 5 years? What the heck is that about? Everyone's calling me half-decade Happy now. First of all, terrible nickname. Second of all, you weren't even here. Did you just make that up?
No, I asked her.
You asked around? That's such a weird thing to do. I'm fighting the urge to sigh right now.
I thought I was helping.
Well, the nickname's bogus. I have absolutely sighed in the last 5 years. Wouldn't believe what a hassle it was. Monsters rampaging willy-nilly through Abyss. Thanks to some help from the people underground, no one got hurt. But it was a close call. Maybe if you had been there, it wouldn't have been so much trouble.
Me?
Yes, you. You've got the Sword of the Creator. That thing can chop through monsters like nothing. Are you fishing for compliments now? Fine. You're a good leader. You watch out for all of us. Even when the rest of the world turns and hides from me, I know you've got my back. You make me feel safe. Like I can be myself. Like I don't have to worry so much about keeping my emotions in check. I felt pretty sad all that time you were gone. I could have left Garrick Mach altogether. But then I started thinking, you might still be alive after all. So I went looking for you. Back to where you'd fallen and all. forget I said anything. Look at me getting all mushy and sincere. How embarrassing. Let's just go back to earlier when I was giving you a hard time.
Oh, come on, don't be embarrassed.
Hey, I can feel embarrassed if I want to. I can feel however I want to feel. Whoa. Did I really just say that? I think that's enough vulnerability for one day. I'll see you around.
Gosh. Man, Happy. It's Hilda's birthday. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's see if we can actually get this.
Wow, thanks for inviting me. Oh, wow, thanks.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't the tea. It wasn't quite the right tea. All right, so definitely Hilda, I think, is a pretty. Well, this one kind of just blew it out the water. Okay. I thought it was that one, but I was like, the evaluating now.
No matter what happens in this crazy world, I know I'll be safe if I stay by your side.
Oh no? Okay. No, it was not. Alright. I didn't know what to do with that one. Fine. Just whatever. We did get the increase in charm, though. That is the good thing. That's what I was aiming for. That's the only good thing out of those. It's Hannah's birthday. Oh my gosh. You know what? Have some flowers. I ain't doing that. Not again. Alright. I'm going to show these. I'm not actually going to do it. So we've got this one. We've seen this one. So that's Caspar and Mercedes. Oh my gosh. Both of them I haven't really fought with at all. Oh gosh. And then Legend of the Lake. Oh gosh, I forgot about that one too. I have not used Linhardt at all. Alright. Then I've done this one quite a bit. This is the one I was actually trying to get Bernadetta high enough for. I knew there was one for her, but I just forgot which one. And then this one. This one's actually it's really cool. You get to learn more about the crest that Marianne has. So, we won't do these now. Well, I won't be doing these now, but you guys will definitely see these three. This is going to be something I do in my own time. As far as everything else... 77%, 37%. Lawrence, Raphael, Lysithia. 32. Marianne, you're Gerardry. Hilda. Yeah. He's not gotten 1 ounce of experience, so this is gonna be fun to try to level him up. Ugh. So I'll be doing that off screen. And I gotta level Caspar up too, because him and Mercedes are in that one area by themselves during that. Mercedes did get some levels. Probably A level but I do need to level both of them up. I'll probably spend some time getting them up to par. Unfortunately, I feel bad that I have to do that. But when you have this many people to try to level up, it's kind of ridiculous. Constance has been doing good. She did good in the last chapter, so I'm very pleased with that. I think that this is all I have. Yeah, I think we're good. Support conversations. Oh gosh, we got a lot. Claude's actually almost done all of his, which is good. Him and Shamir really need to hang out at some point. Jeez. And Annette. And Flayn. And Ingrid. And finish Balthus. Because we ain't gonna... After this story, Claude ain't gonna be a part of it anymore, so... Oof, we need to get that.
Hey, Petra. Are you there?
Yes. What is your need?
Oh, I didn't actually think you'd be here.
You think I am not here, but you were calling for me.
It seemed best to call out as soon as I arrived. I can never tell when you're here, and it wouldn't be good for my heart if you just dropped in from out of nowhere.
When I was arriving, I called out for Claude, too. I was thinking it would give me joy if you were here.
Is that a fact? I'm honored. Anyway, I see you beat me here today. Say, Petra, wouldn't it be great if, no matter how bad the war gets, at least this place stayed peaceful?
Yes, I think so. I like this tree. It gives me calmness.
I like this tree too. It feels like it's always welcoming and reliable.
But when the war has ended, I must be leaving this tree. I must be returning to Bridget. Claude, my grandfather has been saying I must find a husband of Fodlan.
Whoa, where did that come from? You sly minx, have you been searching for a suitor all this time?
If Fodlan and Bridget become bound by marriage, it will give my grandfather great joy.
Well, you are a princess, so it makes sense that you have obligations.
I am not having an obligation. I will only be marrying if I find a good person.
So, you just need to find a man who meets your expectations. That could be tricky.
No, I will be finding one. It will not be a problem.
Oh? And who's the lucky fellow?
It is my secret. I will not be telling him yet.
I see. Do you think he can give you the kind of future you deserve?
I am not knowing about the future. But my perfection, my perfect husband could be him. And if he gives refusal, I will be tying him up and dragging him home.
Tie up? Well, I'm sure the lucky man will learn to accept his fate one way or another. Besides, I doubt any man would reject a proposal from a catch like you.
It's like, he's gonna like it, or I'm dragging him home with me. I love that line. But, I mean, honestly, Petra is quite the catch. She's very beautiful.
Hey, Lysithea. I'm glad I found you.
What's up, Cyril?
I think we've
Could
seen
you
this.
read something for me again?
Looks like it's another shopping list. I'm happy to help you out. Did you try looking it over yourself yet?
What's the use? I told you I can't read.
Have a look here. Any of these letters look familiar?
Huh? This one? Was that apples? So it says 3 apples?
Yes, you got it! See? You can do it!
I wonder if there's anything else I can recognize. Let's see.
It's clear you've got a sharp memory. If you apply yourself, you'll be reading in no time. Reading is such an important skill. Once you learn, you won't forget. And I won't be around to read things for you forever.
Lysithea?
Anyway, don't you enjoy learning? It seems like you haven't even thought of trying prior to this. Do you simply not have time for it?
Until now, I never thought about how to learn. And since I was hiding it, I never asked anybody. But right now, I feel like I'd be happy to live like this for a little bit longer.
It seems like a hassle at this point not to learn, so you may as well start putting in the work.
Well, I like having you read things to me.
You do?
Yeah. You always seem happy when I ask you to read things. And when you're happy, you smile. I think you're pretty when you smile. I bet you everyone tells you that though, huh?
As a matter of fact, they haven't. Stop messing with me.
Hang on a second. Am I the only one who's seen you make that face? Is that why nobody's told you?
Excuse you? I mean, honestly.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go take care of this errand for the professor. I'll see you later, Lysithia.
Don't expect me to read for you again. And, just take care of yourself, will you?
Well, even if I did see it before, I don't remember if we saw that, but that's still a thing. Probably did.
Marianne, are you not going to pray?
I finished. What is it?
I just wanted to apologize.
It's fine, Ferdinand. You did nothing wrong.
Last time we spoke, I did not quite finish saying what I wanted to say. You say I did nothing wrong, so perhaps you will hear me out this time?
Very well. What is it?
Rather than mourning the way things are, is it not better to accept reality and move forward from there?
Accept and move forward?
Precisely. You curse your heritage and reject your present situation. That makes you gloomy, even despairing. As long as you are held back by that way of thinking, nothing is ever going to change.
What about you? Do you really believe that you accept whatever comes in life?
I do. Come what may, I will never falter.
How?
Well, each person is born with a purpose. We must fulfill that purpose, no matter our circumstances. It imbues our lives with meaning and direction. That is what I believe, anyway. Everyone has something they are meant to accomplish. That is true for nobles, commoners, even bandits.
I see. So that's what you believe. Do you really think it's possible that someone like me has a purpose to fulfill?
Yes, of course.
Oh. I'll give this some serious thought. Thank you, Ferdinand. Your words have deeply moved me.
Is that so? How wonderful. I will pray that you find the answers you seek.
That's the interesting thing. Marianne, when you first meet her, seems like she's that moody character that you don't want to get to know at all. But she's honestly one of the most, like, in-depth written characters, in my opinion. Because part one, she is kind of moody and pushes people away, but there's a reason for it. And you see her emotion shift, her entire personality shift in part two. And after you do the quest for her, you see it even go further that way. It's so good.
Oh, it's Leonie. Perfect. The soil's ready. Let's get to planting. She's so diligent, I can barely... Oh, look at her elbow. There we go, all set. Now a little water.
Bernadetta's being
Her
weird.
sleeve's all torn. She should get that fixed.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Bernadetta, what are you doing here? Leonie! I was, What is it? I was just admiring your hard work. If you've got time to stare, you may as well help me out. Is that all you wanted to say? Not exactly. Well, come on, out with it. Oh, it's the elbow! Your elbow looks fine to me. Is it bothering you? Not mine, yours. Your sleeve's torn. Huh, how about that? You're right. I didn't notice. You could have just told me right away, you know. It's just a little tear, though. Nothing to worry about. If you don't mind, I could fix it for you. It would only take a minute.
You can do that?
I'm actually pretty good at sewing.
I never knew. Well, if you're offering, by all means. Just let me finish watering these. Oh, I guess I should get this shirt off first, though, huh?
What? Hold on, don't... You can't just...
Oh my gosh. Bernadette, you're something else. And of course, yeah, as you can see, I've never really used her either. So there you go. Here's a bunch of nothing.
Is that Yuri? I gotta evaporate. Maybe if I just curl into a ball, I'll pass as a boulder. Or a pebble.
Hey, Bernadetta.
You can see me?
Clearly. You're a tricky one. Always trying to hide when I'm around.
Sorry. Please forgive me.
If you want forgiveness, then explain yourself. But make it quick. You always ramble on.
Well, when I was little, my mother and father, they...
You've got to be kidding. Cut to the chase, please.
You remind me of one of my old friends.
Oh, come now. Whoever this friend of yours is can't possibly compare to me.
I'm telling the truth.
All right, all right. What was this friend like then? The way you run and hide from me, they must have been a real piece of work.
That's not it at all. He was the assistant to the gardener at our estate. My friend was gentle, trustworthy, gorgeous. And, well, he was the only person who was ever nice to me. We used to run around the gardens playing together.
And why is it you keep running away from me?
That's... do I really have to say? We hardly even know each other.
You never have to do anything. But if you don't, you and I won't have a shot at knowing one another. And you'll carry on avoiding me forever.
But that's no good either. Okay. I'll tell you. The thing is, because of me, he got in trouble. After that, I never saw him again. You see, my father hated commoners. And when he found out I was spending a lot of time with one, well, he's probably dead now. And it's all my fault. It's because of me. He must have hated me.
That doesn't sound right to me. Why would you think all that? Nothing you did would make his death your fault. And hating you for something that isn't your fault is absolutely absurd. Delusional, even.
You're wrong! He'd definitely hate me if he knew. How would you know anyway? What? Did you know my friend or something?
In a manner. Right. So, remember back when you were a kid? You tripped while holding some gardening shears? And your friend got cut pretty badly.
Oh, yeah. I remember. But how did you know about that?
If I'd bore you any ill will, it would have only been for cutting my face with those damn shears.
Cutting your face? Shears? But there's no way!
But there is. That friend? That was me, Bernadetta. Anyway, I'm glad I finally got to hear how you felt about all of that. Let's spend time together later and chat about the good old days. Get to know each other again.
But how did... But he...
Oh my gosh, really? The two of them knew each other? Alright. I'm guessing Yuri knew all along. There's no way he didn't.
Delicious, is it not? There is little that can rival the taste of a freshly caught fish grilled to perfection over an open flame. I prefer mine with a pinch of salt.
Look at you, eating regular food like the rest of us regular folk.
It's only temporary. A fish from the river is a coin saved at the marketplace. My project will require every bit of gold I can spare.
Plus, there's a war going on. We've all got to save money however we can.
Constance, what is that shabby meal you're eating with such lowly company?
I suppose after all that's happened, she's given up on regaining her noble title. Probably for the best. How dare you!
Would you two mind your own business? We're just trying to eat in peace.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a stray cat is screeching at us.
Oh dear, she's not using any silverware to speak of. She's just eating with her paws.
I'd expect that from a commoner, but Constance seems to be doing the same thing. How humiliating.
Oh, we're so vicious. Beating up on poor, pathetic Constance after all of her
Someone slap him.
What are you laughing at?
Or laugh.
Pardon my outburst, but I couldn't help myself after your ridiculous conversation. How I eat my fish has nothing to do with my status. In fact, I shall vow one thing now. When House Nouvelle is restored, I shall bite into a whole fish thrice weekly.
Pardon?
Moreover, Hapi is a dear friend. I won't permit you to call her a stray cat or anything so insulting. We shall continue to remain steadfast friends, even after my title is restored.
And how soon do you expect that to happen?
We both know that if she carries on with such disgraceful behavior, she won't restore her house anytime soon. Well, for the upper class, those two seemed rather classless.
What just happened?
Oh, I knew them of old. They were Callow noblewomen from the School of Sorcery.
No, I mean, you said that I'm a dear friend. Did you really mean that?
Oh, one says all sorts of things when one feels like being cruel. But yes, I really meant that. Even when I am a noble once more, I expect you to keep me company well into my dotage.
Of course, Coco. Won't be easy getting rid of me.
Those two are such an interesting pair of friends. Really? Well, that's a shame. Yeah, that tends to happen every now and then. I'll get to it. I'll unlock that next go around, but gosh, man, that stinks. And I'm guessing, yeah, that Linhart's is probably gone. Oh well, it's not much I can do about that. Wow, Byleth almost has all of his. He's got an A with Hilda and A with Hapi, almost A with everybody else. Ingrid? Well, we'll see. But anyway. Yeah, that's pretty much it for right now. And we'll cut back to whenever we start doing the battles and whatnot, unless something interesting happens. Later. Well, see you guys in a little bit.
I couldn't bear to inconvenience you, Mercedes. The mere thought of it leaves me weak-kneed.
Are you feeling all right, Constance? If not, perhaps you'd better rest a bit.
Nonsense. Consider me a beast of burden, existing only to toil at your command.
We've worked hard and finished our task quickly. It feels wonderful.
The task posed no challenge at all between the two of us.
am grateful.
There's no reason to feign ignorance. I know all about you.
What are you talking about?
Just come here.
Professor, help!
Don't interfere. Just hand the girl over to me. I'm telling you this for your own good. You're putting yourself in danger by associating with her. Do you know of the wandering beast stalking the woods in the Edmund territory? It is said that it attacks people every night and drags them off to feast. The true identity of the wandering beast is that girl right there.
No, I would never.
No matter. I'll get the evidence I need.
My apologies for getting you involved in that.
What exactly happened?
In truth, that man has been following me ever since my father disappeared. He's a Crest scholar.
Why is he following you?
The crest that my father bore and was passed down to me. It was Maurice's crest.
Maurice's crest?
Yes. It's also known as the Crest of the Beast. It's said there were once 12 heroes who saved Fodlan. There was the King of Liberation, Nemesis, the 10 elites, and finally, Maurice. One day, Maurice suddenly transformed into a hideous beast and slaughtered innocent people. It was like when Miklon of House Gautier turned into a black beast. The negative energy dwelling within his crest turned Maurice into a monster. The people of Fodlan grew to despise him, and he was stripped of his honor. His whole clan was conquered, and it was believed that his bloodline had vanished. But even now, there exists a few descendants who have inherited Maurice's crest and his curse. My family line is one of them. Maurice's crest is a symbol of disaster. Anyone who comes in contact with it is met with great misfortune. Those who carry the crest become beasts at night and slaughter innocent people.
What that man mentioned earlier.
Yes, the rumor about the wandering beast in the woods. People are saying the creature is similar in appearance to Maurice's bestial form.
If it's defeated, wouldn't the rumor be dispelled?
That may be true, but I doubt I could do it on my own. If you and some of the others came with me, though.
Let's go.
Thank you. But, promise you won't tell anyone about my crest?
Don't
I'm
worry.
sorry to have to ask, but thank you.
I am grateful.
And that's the thing. That one little bit there explains so much of her personality of like, don't be around me. You're going to just get bad luck. Bad things are going to happen to you. That little tidbit that's tied to a prologue of all things. It's insane. But it just shows how just much of a... I don't know what the correct word would be for it, but just how much of a difference that whole perspective can be. Okay, I gotta know more between the two of them. That was way too crazy. Alright, that aside, I do want to have... Mercedes with Byleth, because Byleth's going to be attacking a lot. Claude's not going to have that covered. Petra, you can have Caspar hanging out with you. The two of you have support conversations anyway. Alright. Now this is a Fog of War battle. You do want to be careful in this because this thing is actually really difficult to fight, and you can get easily overwhelmed. And yes, Marianne is by herself for right now. It's insane, but having flyers in this really does help. So having Constance might not be a bad idea for this map, but I'm doing this for a specific reason. I do want to make sure I can get through all of this, but we'll see. This is probably one of the harder prologues to do without messing up and someone dying because of that. But if any of those three fall, but we're not letting anyone die.
Are you really the wandering beast that people talk about?
Do you bear our crest? For what purpose did you come here?
Our crest? Does that mean...
It appears that your presence has been detected by bloodthirsty demonic beasts.
So, yes. He doesn't move, but this place is swarming with demonic beasts. Yay. Well, this is the thing. I am going to send Byleth up closer to her. And as you can see, there's a wolf right there.
My beastly blood is roused. You will not be able to stop me.
Oh. Yeah, but that's not good. Really not good. Okay.
What's my strategy?
I might have messed that up. Alright.
Let's go.
I was going to try to do something, but I got stopped. Oh, gosh. So, yeah, this map is full of just little small areas where these guys hide. Well, not that these guys are small in any way.
Everyone, please move carefully.
This forest is the den of demonic beasts. You will be lucky to make it out alive.
Shall we?
Well, we're in the business of lucky. So... Sorry about that. Whew.
I will prevail.
I don't know where that was coming from. You know what, actually? Just gambit this.
I have a plan.
Oh, lethality. That works.
And I'll keep getting stronger. This'll help me walk my own path.
Why not?
I will hope too. Don't let me down.
Shouldn't too bad. Alright, got some venom stones, so we can have some venom weapons if we want. might want to get like Cynthia moving, especially if that wolf is wanting to go after her.
That helps.
Nothing can fully deal with a full health on that. Golly. Good grief, that is a massive amount of damage. Alright, yeah, just go ahead and do it. I don't want to use the critical thing. Well, never mind. She apparently just wanted to do it anyway. Jeez.
Hey, look at you.
She's a flying reaper. Almost. Alright, so this guy, he's got a whole different health bar as well. You, I am going to use Swarm. And that's gonna, well, okay, that works. We're gonna be able to knock out this thing's health pretty well. I don't know if we'll be able to kill it this round, but we're gonna do a darn good job of trying. I will do this though. I am not letting this thing attack me again.
It's the sword of the king. Are you the one who can liberate me?
We'll support you.
Now's our chance.
Almost mastered it. Oh, there's another wolf, because of course. Oh my gosh. Why would there be anything else? And that thing has magical armor. Yay. And that's the last thing I need. Gosh, this wolf. Why does it have to be right there? It's just making a mess out of all of this. Alright. We're gonna give ourselves a fighting chance. And just wait here. Mostly, the thing that's going to be fighting that boss is going to be Byleth. I don't know what happened either, Mercedes. Oh gosh, there's 3 more wolves. Oh gosh, one I've injured. Where is he?
My understanding is complete.
Well, great. Okay, it's over there. Well, that was unsuccessful.
So close.
Well, at least that avoids there. That plus 20 avoid that I had. Well, 15 actually. Was it 15 or 20? I forget. What? Oh. Marianne? Really? For the love. No, it's not. Oh my goodness, that's the thing about this map. Like I said, it's not an easy one. Oh gosh, I should have had Constance to use rescue. Oh my goodness. That would have been so much better. That would have been a lot better of an idea. Oh. Me oh my. Well, that happened. For the love. Yeah, I'm gonna have to back that up because I'm gonna need every move. So move here. Just hit this monster. It really is just gonna be one of those right now.
I'm in.
You are going to take care of this guy. Because don't need a guy that knows death attacking. That's just not happening. You can actually start heading up this way.
What's my strategy?
I'm gonna actually have you head down this way and gambit.
It's time.
Again. Mercedes got another level, but hopefully it'll be better. Oh yeah, that was a lot better. Alright. Actually, no, that doesn't help. That doesn't help her. That's not good.
Let's go.
Claude, you actually could help. Here. Let's do this.
I'll follow your lead.
Good time for a secret scheme. Sorry.
Got rid of him. Good. We don't need so many of those dudes around.
I'm that much closer to my goal.
Alright. Yeah, that's a problem.
My orders?
What was... Oh, yours is the recovery roar. Oh, gosh. It's the axe.
Why not?
Not giving up.
Alright.
I guess all the fighting paid off. Okay?
Definitely.
I aspire to emulate you.
Let's make this quick.
Hold on. You have impregnable wall.
There's more to be done.
I'm gonna hold off for a second. I want to see what I can do to this beast. Okay, so it's resonance lightning, so it's not going to cause a fire, which is good. I don't need it to do that. Alright. I knocked it off of what it was trying to do. So I'm pretty sure I could pull this off.
Shall we?
Okay, she can't go too far. But doing this, I think, is fine.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Oh, hello. Do a dance for Cyril, and we'll have him try to go after that wolf up front. If anything else, I can turn back time and have him do Impregnable Wall, and that should be helpful too. Alright.
I'm not a kid anymore.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. You still have a full thing of health. And you intend to do that. One, and then two, and then three. That's not a good idea. I'm healing Hapi because she's the closer one to the other guy, but then she has less avoid. But we'll see. Oh my gosh, it missed. Thank goodness. Because that would have been bad. Good grief, they don't like Cyril. There's another one? Where's the other guy? From over there? But wasn't that the Venom one? There is a... Oh my goodness. Like I said, this map can be a bit insane. Because look, there's 5 monsters just hanging out on this one screen. Oh gosh. Ow, and there's a 6th one too. Watch number 7 show up. There's that too. Oh, oh gosh, this is looking rough. Yeah, if you're not prepared for this mission, no one's blaming you for not for holding off on this. This is actually legitimately difficult because you've got so many monsters to deal with. Gosh. Oh, wow. 93% chance of crit. And you don't crit. How am I not surprised? You crit there, but gosh, you have a 93% chance of critting. Petra, what's wrong with you? And I also gave Yeah, when foe's HP is less than or equal to 50%. And then she's got this when her the endurance of her battalion's low. These two really aren't going anywhere. They're in a spot.
I'll do my best.
No, that's in the opening. That's bad. That's bad. That's real bad.
Yeah. That helps.
There you go. They're not debilitated. They just have really low. They just have no movement. Is all. All right. Get you knocked out. Is going to be important, so I can. This is insane. I don't know if there's an endless stream of monsters that come until you beat the boss, or what. But the boss itself is gonna. Oh gosh. Yeah. Yeah, with that, yeah, I gotta target this fella.
Let's go.
You couldn't, like, be bothered to try to crit? Oh gosh. Cyril, please. I'm just using the bow here. Gosh, I need to kill it.
You got yourself killed.
Get rid of this wolf.
Very good.
Okay, so that's the thing. A lot of these enemies present a problem. They are nothing but a problem. Oh, me. And the thing is, Lysithea, as much as I, gosh darn, love how good she is, she's not going to be very viable in this. I could do this, which is going to be incredibly helpful. Take out this thing. Take out all 92 health. Golly, that's going to be...
Just like
Thank you. One less problem to deal with. Yeah, let's talk in the midst of all this.
You saved me, Professor. Thank you. The Wandering Beast's true form. Could it be? Sorry, I need to focus on the fight.
It's alright. You need to process this. Okay, so the gauntlets could be pretty good. It's not going to change how much damage I can dish out by too much. An extra 12. Yeah, the Sublime Heaven knocks it down, but I use a good bit of it. I'm not gaining any crits, so Yeah, just go with the normal sword. And I canceled its attack. Alright, there we go. I don't know if that... He's not powered up.
Nothing will stop me from feasting upon your flesh and blood.
No, I won't let you.
Thankfully, that thing did not kill her. Ugh. And the only reason she didn't get one shot is because she's in the woods. Yeah, unless you pump her up with defense, she is gonna get one shot by that thing. Oh gosh. Happy, please. Thank you. You healed yourself. Oh my gosh. You're in such a bad spot. Both you and Petra. Where's that going? Okay. Yeah, they thankfully weren't gonna get hit by that. Well... Yeah...
This has been a long time coming.
And then there's this random sniper! What in the world? Well, I've got to back up. How far am I gonna back up, though? Do I really want to go back that far? I mean, it was legitimately a few turns ago that then all of this went downhill. So, yeah.
Are you really the wandering beast?
So what we'll do this time instead is we'll have Yuri step right there. We'll have...
I'll do my best.
This, but have her not attack the beast. I don't think he'll do anything for right now.
I will prevail.
I don't think. We need to get a better, like, line of sight of what to do about this guy. So, I think probably it'd be better to try a different approach. Again, I might not be completely doing things the most optimal way.
Beasts. Everyone, please move carefully.
This forest is the den of demonic beasts. You will be lucky to make it out alive.
And as we've seen
Why not?
how much of a den it is, then we'll have her use my answer.
Oh, heck yeah.
That works. The strength isn't really needed, but you know, it'll be fine. I forgot to restore her weapon before we started this mission. But this works.
The results speak for themselves. This'll help me walk my own.
At the ready.
Shall we? Huh?
Thanks. Let's go.
Alright, there we go.
I'll handle this.
Ooh, nice. Thank you, Cyril.
That's what you get.
Good work.
My orders?
Here we come. Pull out all the stops.
Broke one of his. Nice. Alright. We'll have Byleth just use a fire.
Here is something to believe in.
And then we'll have Leone dish out the damage here. I could do that. But I also could just do this. I think doing this is fine. Either way, the monster's dead. That's all that's really important.
Step aside.
Get to him. Hey, get. You know what? Get to it. You know. Stuff. What? Oh my gosh. You've got to be joking. What? This is why I have problems with that. I have.
My orders?
Alright. This still works. Not in the way I would like it to, but it works. Wait, what?
I'm in.
So he's even further back. Where exactly is the dude? Alright, this is getting weird.
Predictable success.
Okay, there's that, but where's the magic dude? Okay, he didn't crit at least.
That much closer to my goal.
Okay, so as long as you don't approach the big guy, you're fine. Alright. That is good to know. Get rid of you. Oh my goodness. You are a problem and a
Only the
half.
strong survive. I'll do my best.
I'm gonna have her sit there. Definitely give Claude a heal.
Sorry.
Why not?
Happy, you can just you could cast a death. But I am gonna have you heal Leonie. She needs it.
Did the trick. I will prevail.
Gambit. This guy.
I have a strategy.
What's my strategy?
Let's make this quick. Shall we?
Hers is the recovery roar, but it doesn't affect her for some reason. It's weird. Byleth, yeah, just you can just do your normal thing here. Use a gambit, hit all those other two, and get the venom stone, and we're good. Well, we knew that was going to happen. But her next level up's actually really good, so yay. Alright. He's not doing too hot. We'll have Leonie go in and use the crescent sickle, because apparently she's actually really good with this weapon. Who would have thought? That has 10. This has a 10 now. This is an 11 crit. This, well, 11 weight. This has a 12 weight. No crit. 80, 80. It's almost the same, except this has 35 crit added. Good grief. She's doing better with that than she is with the killer weapon. Get rid of that.
Let's go.
Let's kind of just take the roundabout way to clear out all the other monsters before we do this, because I'd rather not have to deal with more monsters than I have to.
At the ready.
Too easy.
Yeah, I guess they wouldn't want to attack something that could counterattack them and pretty much kill them. It's unfortunate, but I understand why. Heal Cyril. He needs it. Even if it's just to top him off. So, I am going to do this. I don't... Yeah, use Seraphim. Funny thing, because she's actually... Oh, I thought it was Crest and Noah again. It only cost her once to do that, because of the Crest and Noah. Not that she needed just the one cost, she's got 16 uses of that. But alright. We're also going to do one of these.
You're in my way.
Because 68% chance of crit's a good one. And then we can go in and... Well, I thought I was going to wreck the rest of his health, but, you know, let's just do it this way. Well, that's just rude. Just, that was just plain rude, dude. Man.
A predictable success.
Obviously, a dance.
Well done.
And I'm gonna have Byleth head up this way and just use healing focus because he can heal himself because he's that crazy. He can heal others and heal himself. It's a crazy thought.
Thanks.
Abraxas. Alright. Oh, so that was the only thing that came at me. Not to... There's a bunch of other wolves around this way. We'll get to those.
Thanks for that.
Finish giving you some help. I'm gonna have you actually head up this way. We'll have Scythia do a warp for Hapi and have her sit up there. Because she's been kind of lagging behind a little bit since her movement isn't as good. And she doesn't have the range that like Scythia does, so it puts her at a disadvantage. Speaking of range, hello, and say goodbye.
I will not die yet.
A Hexlock's shield, alright. Oh, hey. There's two of those mangy mutts, as it were. Let's get Leonie some health, since she is kind of lacking due to the insanity that's going on here. Alright. That was weird. The character model just shifting his movement. Oof. That minus 12 on that poison strike's not good. Quad, that's not good. That's really not good. Alright, so all of them are in trouble. Yay. All two of them.
Thank you.
Get that monster's attention, please, Petra. Alright. Psychic. Heal Claude.
Sorry.
Because good grief.
Gaining confidence.
Well, that's good. You need some. Get rid of this demonic beast. I know I can't completely get rid of it. Well, maybe I could. I don't know. God, depends. Oh. Like Scythia got a level up.
I will keep making progress.
Oh, that's not bad. Her charm really does need to go up, though. It would make... Not that she really needs to use gambits, but it really helps her for avoiding them. But I guess if you do it correctly, she's not going to be getting in the... just the range of getting hit by one. Okay, she can just do that. Get some damage going here. I'm wanting to see if I can... You stay there. If the two of them are there, she can get some decent... Well, not exactly where I would like it, but... Yeah, it's only Banshee she can get enough damage. Well, I'm gonna do it. Alright, now to deal with this thing. We've got two others, for the love. Alright,
Good time for a secret scheme.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to use this. Move over there so no one else gets hit. For this one...
I'll handle this.
Well, that works. And then I'll have like Scythia take care of it. It's got a lance. I guess the barrier just has a lance weakness. I don't think he has a lance weakness himself. I think that's what it is. Like, the barrier's effects don't work on that. Whichever, it doesn't really matter. What matters is this thing's dead. So, that's the main thing.
I admire you.
And we're also going to be doing this.
I fully grasped this topic.
Fantastic.
This is for everyone's good.
It certainly is. Oh, you're... Wait, you were hit with a gambit. What the heck? I feel lied to. Alright, Hapi is definitely getting the heal.
Thanks.
I'm not forgetting that. Yeah, just take this thing out. I don't... To me, it doesn't matter who takes this thing out, as long as it's out. Alright. Got its health bar. Good. Now it's on its last one. Petra can't quite hit it, so I'm gonna have her start heading this way. Alright.
I'm not a kid anymore.
That works.
This still isn't good enough.
That's a lot of decks for a Wyvern Rider. Alright. We're going to give him a recover heal. That way he's completely healed. Have you and you. Well, we'll have Hapi do a heal.
Thank you.
She's at a B+, so it's not too bad there. We'll use Hapi to see what's inside.
Appreciate it.
If anything, we can just have Leone attack. Well, can't see exactly what's inside there. But we can just top off Byleth. That's 60 HP. That's insane. Alright. Arms. I can't quite hit anything. And I can't aim at anything. So, we'll just leave it there. Interestingly enough, though, since there really isn't anything that can go on inside... Like, you have a couple of missions, prologue-wise, that happen here. But, oh, there's something right there. But you never start in this. Alright. We'll do that. I'm going to do a dance for Byleth.
Thank you.
That just sounds really weird. Alright. Hilda, you get your level up.
Not quite what I'd hoped for.
Yeah, not what I hoped for either. Golly. Your dex sucks. I'm just gonna put it bluntly, it sucks. That works. It's like, get out of here. It's not like I'm gonna use this weapon really any other time. Jeez. Might as well use it for something. I don't know how Leone got that damage, but you know, it's healed. Alright. Let's draw back. Just leave it.
So close.
I'm guessing they're all starting to head up this way. It's like, oh, we have something over this direction. So far, nothing, but It's only a matter of time. I love that I get to do that. Alright. I'm trying to be very careful not to make that thing mad and have it come after me, because I don't need it on top of everything else. Because that thing by itself is ridiculous. I guess it genuinely the best way to do this mission is to just go around and defeat everything else and not charge in like I did, like a madman. Going, hey! Let's completely ignore the fact that we could just all travel as a group taking out these monsters one by one. Let's totally not do that, and... Ouch. And totally disregard that completely, and try to spread out and kill everything at once. That sounds like a fantastic idea.
I've gotten stronger.
Okay, there's one really annoying, and there's two. Alright.
This one looks like a wolf.
But... What? We've been fighting these for a while now.
Too easy.
You know what? Whatever. And why is it... I just need to not.
So close.
Really? You couldn't dodge that?
It's a bad time to die.
Well, you're not going to. Don't worry. You... not only get a crit, on top of the lethality.
For Bridget, I find strength to carry on.
Wow. Thanks for that.
Don't need you causing a problem. I can tell you will.
Apologies.
$72. What in the world? It's just a little ball of light.
It's done.
I get it's supposed to be effective against monsters, but it's still crazy.
This success will translate to victory.
No hesitation. I must lead them well.
Mercedes!
Leave it to me.
Great.
We'll cover this.
I've got an ace up my sleeve.
I don't know how well this will work, but we'll see. I don't know if that's going to break anything. Oh. Hey. Didn't see you. Let's get rid of one of these wolves. Right? Oh gosh. Great. Fancy seeing your face here. You come here often? You're gonna leave soon? Because that'd be fantastic. You are great. Jeez, this is insane. 30 strength for a Falco Knight. That's crazy. Why? That would have been nice if you would have crit, but you know, I guess I'm asking too much. I don't know. That's where the two of them are. Can I get a miss with both? Thanks. It's just... this map is stressful. Alright.
You should run.
We got that. Assist. Heal Happy.
Me? Really?
Yes, Happy. You. Be happy. Like your name implies. Ugh. It's just... not wanting to deal with this fight at all. Get out of here. You monstrosity.
I will not die.
Don't want to deal with you at all.
At the ready.
Got some chip damage in. Nice. Back off. What is yours? Sword. Fantastic. I got two sword people right here. Unfortunately, you make it to where I can't crit yet. So I can't complete. But you do. Well, our friend here does have lethality, so I don't know why that didn't go off. Well, it doesn't always go off. Can do that, though. And you aren't going to be able to do a thing when I do this. Although, that doesn't guarantee a crit. Well, nothing really guarantees a crit. The highest I've seen is 93 or 97 or whatever it was with Petra, and she didn't crit. So, yeah, but that works. The 69 works for a crit. Alright, fine, whatever. You know what? Just get out of here.
Just like that.
I will do a dance for Byleth again. Because again, Byleth is the most powerful character in the game. Well, kind of.
Beastly blood is roused. You will not be able to stop me.
Thank you.
I didn't actually mean to do that part, but you know.
Nothing will stop me from feasting upon your flesh and blood.
Ow. Happy, you need to get out. Because you are the main target of all monsters within the area. That, and you're also silenced right now. No lethality. Alright. I needed to make sure that she got away far enough. Oh gosh.
Sassy.
Yep, that's what I expected.
A hard life sharpens the senses.
Oh, really? Why are you here? I thought I got rid of everyone. That was gonna be a problem. Oh, for the love. Lysithia, you're not gonna be too much help here. Gambit this fool.
Should I help?
Let's turn the tables.
Then we're gonna have him break the first barrier.
It's the sword of the king. Are you the one who can liberate me?
Watch and learn.
Mercedes gotta level up.
This is for everyone's good.
That's actually a good level up. Alright, got rid of him. Good. That's a problem. You don't have another use, do you? No, you do not. She has both her uses. He has one of his uses. I'm gonna see if I can do this. I don't know if I can.
Well done.
We'll see. Because the last thing I need is maybe run on this. Yeah, I can't quite. I can't do it because it's too. It's a thicket. I do not need Lysithia being wrapped up in this.
No problem.
It's time.
Feel happy.
Appreciate it.
And we'll have Cyril. Not do a whole lot except damage. Man. But missed. Yeah, so...
Why not?
As far as being able to do damage without breaking the barrier, I'm very limited right now. Oh, Bernie got a level up.
Maybe this will help me keep steady.
Yeah, use the
Looks
fail
just
mode.
like Miklon's Black Beast. Could a hero's relic be at fault?
Hero, there is a word that takes me back.
Takes you back? Are you?
After so long, I cannot speak of it.
Yeah, if you haven't guessed, this is one of those old... This guy is the old hero that was with the King of Liberation and just vanished. It's because he turned into this. And he's got it. He's got the strength to back up his reputation of being a good fighter, that's for sure. Because if you remember, back in like old Fire Emblem games, having 100 health was only limited to the final boss, pretty much. It was never something given to something random, or even just like a side story thing. And this thing has way more health than that, because you have to take this thing out so many times before you can actually officially beat him. This is our third, well, yeah, this is our third health bar. He's still got one more. Oh yeah, she's got that. He's got little health. I'm going to do this. I don't know if that's breaking that or not. I don't think it is. It might be. No, it's not. Oh, Mercedes got a level up. Well, that's good.
Leave it to me.
She got 5 level ups in this one mission. However, Hapi can't do that because she doesn't have a high enough bow skill. That's why. Alright.
Nothing will stop me from feasting upon your flesh and blood.
No, I won't let you.
And we'll have Hapi dish out this. The final blow.
Guess all the fighting paid off. Yay?
Well done. Finally, this nightmare of 1,000 years is at its end. Oh, inheritor of my crest. If this body is to decay, then the sword, I leave it to you.
Yeah. Marianne gets a sword. Admin troops. Alright. That took a lot longer than I would have liked, but there you go.
I still can't believe what we saw in that forest. The wandering beast's eviscerated body. Only human bones, and this sword remaining. Surely the creature's true identity was...
I'm sorry.
You again?
I heard rumor that the wandering beast was slain. Do you really believe that frees you of suspicion? Without proof that it was slain, the argument that you are not a beast does not stand. Furthermore, Huh? Oh, that sword!
When the wandering beast was defeated, this sword...
It's unmistakable. Carved into that sword's crest stone is Maurice's crest. But how would the lost magic blade end up with the wandering beast? According to what I know of Maurice's story, he didn't let go of the sword until the very end. That must mean... I see. So that's what happened. My apologies. It seems I was mistaken. I must be going.
So the wandering beast was... He was roaming the dark woods for over 1,000 years, suffering for his murderous past. It's true. And because of that, I feel as though my curse has been lifted. The blood of a beast no longer flows through me. I feel human for once. Thank you, Professor. I couldn't have done it on my own. Without your help, I would never have found peace. I'll do anything I can to repay my debt to you.
The Blood Gang? Blut Gang? I don't know how that thing's pronounced. But anyway, we got to see something very unique from Marianne. One thing of note about the Blutang, I'm going to just call it random stuff probably because I can't ever pronounce it. It's a magic sword, so she's completely fine with it. And she can use Beast Fang as its ability. So if you do want to be, you can totally use it. It is a range of 1, so it's not like a Lebanon sword is what I'm thinking of. It's not like that. But it does have a very low weight, so it's a weight of 7. The Lebanon sword is... there it is. A 9. So it is a little bit heavier. This has a mount of 9 and a hit of 70. This is better. It just doesn't have that range. But yeah, that is her weapon. It's actually pretty good. The thing is, though, you don't usually ever want her up in front using it. I like giving it to her because it just makes sense. She's the one with the mark of the beast. And just one other tidbit, previously this said Mysterious Crest. Now it's revealed to say Minor Crest of the Beast. And that's why when you use it, it's an occasional of raising mount when using a weapon. So this does help this out. So her crest and her weapon work in tandem. It's not saying of like when I'm assuming because you hardly ever see this ever go off unless you've actually used her attacking with an actual weapon. Unless you've done that, you've never really seen this gone off. I've seen it a couple of times go off in my own playthrough because I had her be a Meridian for it a little bit because look at that speed. It's actually pretty bad. And her going to being a Meridian actually does help. But this is just, it's actually very, it's just really interesting. I love that little tidbit of a story in there. That's just my personal thoughts on it. As far as everything else, and I don't know how to put it. Yeah, when low health, grant +8 on the magic, which is great, but Lysithia usually never gets there, especially when you equip her with the staff Thyrus and then give her Nosferatu. She just never dies. But anyway. Unless it's a big enough hit. So, anyway. I know my characters are not strong enough to take these on. For Face Beneath and Legend of the Lake, I might be able to kind of skirt the edge and do these on do them without having to level the other two up. My problem is with Caspar, he's still not high enough leveled in my opinion. For that, Leone is, and I could probably kind of futz around with doing something with Linhart. I would just much rather make sure he's good to go in case something happens and I need him. And the same thing goes for this. Bernadetta's much further along than the other three, so... Oh no, not that. I'll be doing battles off screen. This might be the only one for this month as far as these auxiliary battles, the prologue ones. Well, the paralogue ones, not the prologue. I've been saying prologue for this long. Just because I need to level these guys up. I might be able to pull this one off before the end of the month, but I don't know. Just to keep this chapter video, for this video shorter, I probably won't. Just because it's gonna be a long. These are all long fights. This one I don't have to show because I did that, but these two are I know are long fights, and I don't know if I want to put you guys through all of that. But this one and this one do have to be done pretty soon, so there is that. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and we'll be right back after these fights and whatever the rest of this month is. We'll eventually get to this point, and this one's important. Ashe is in this mission, and we have a chance to get him. If you miss him, you miss him for the rest of the campaign, so there you go. See you guys in a little bit.
How incredible. What a striking color. Ah, Professor, look at this stone. Such a brilliant blue. You don't normally find stones like this around here. I ought to grind it down. I wonder if it would still be the same color. To make pigment for my art. Good supplies don't come cheap. I prefer to make my own. Blue is especially expensive. How fortunate that I chanced upon this remarkable blueness. Oh, I'm sorry. There I go again, blathering on and on about painting. Oh, yes. But I know that I can get rather caught up in it and, enthusiastic. You know, Professor, no matter how impassioned I become about my art, you never hold it against me. One could argue that I'm better off preparing for our next battle. I am becoming a knight. Oh, Professor, please don't say things like that. I gave up on my artistic dreams long ago. To support my family, I will be a knight. That's that. No, I won't. I'm doing the right thing. I'll continue with my art as a hobby. I don't think I could ever give it up. When I see something beautiful, I can't suppress the urge to paint it. I don't have a choice. And if my art can bring happiness to even one person, that's good enough for me. Professor, I have a favor to ask. I'm painting a portrait right now. When it's finished, I'd like to give the piece to you. Would you take it? Perhaps it can bring you a little happiness. That will have made the effort well worth it. Oh, excellent! Is that a promise? Because I'm really going to put my heart in it. That is, I'm going to enjoy partaking in this casual hobby of mine.
Looks like I've got them all. Nah, just wrapped up what I was doing. Need something, friend? Oh, you mean this? I use it to write down the names of everyone I've lost over the years. We lost a lot of lives back in the war. Some of them were only with me a little while. Some of them were family to me. Is what I write in this one. I used the old one to practice writing like the Elder taught me, way back when. Then, I repurposed it. Somewhere along the way, I figured I should record the names of those I've lost. The ones I failed to protect. There's nothing we can do for the dead, not in this world. Not really, anyway. And it's not like we know what happens after. So writing their names down here, that's all just for me. For the one who's still around. After all, they deserve to be remembered. Even if they're not here to see it. We all shared the same dream. They lost their lives to build that dream. And as their leader, it's on me to remember them, however I can. Oh, you think so, do you? And here I thought I was just the heartless villain in your eyes. Well, anyway, make of my notebook what you will. It doesn't matter much to me. If you go before I do, I'll make sure to add you in here as well. You heard me. I mean, you're not exactly one of my people, per se. At this point, I do have to admit that I can count on you. I kinda get the sense that if I hang around you, that dream I've been grasping for will become all the more real. So, do me a favor and don't go dying on me, okay? It'd take a lot to get rid of me. I was born under a particularly lucky star. Cat got your tongue? Looks like you want to say something but don't know how. That again? You don't give up easy, do you? All right, I'll toss you a bone. My name's not actually my name, but it's the one I'm enrolled with here at the Academy. The one I've hung on to as the adoptee of House Row. Come to think of it, the last I heard someone use my real name was a very long time ago. From my mom. Who knows? Maybe someday I'll tell you. Perhaps if you decide to pursue that dream alongside me, you'll find out.
Take that!
Yes, I am in a hurry. Edelgard claims victory after victory. She never stops. 5 years ago, she ascended the throne and swept away the corrupt nobles, my father included. I always thought I would be the one to unseat him. But she did it instead, with all the ease and indifference of someone cracking an egg. She put my father under house arrest. She stripped House Ire of its power. Rather than accepting a role as her puppet, I left. Now I fight to topple the Empire. The disparity between Edelgard and myself is obvious. She never stops moving forward, single-minded, never wavering. But where does that leave me? Here, flailing about, going nowhere, contributing nothing. But it is. That is the reality. Not once since our days at the Academy have I exceeded Edelgard's abilities. I saw her as a worthy opponent. She did not even see me as a contender. She did not even consider me at all. As the head of the noble House Ire, I must be able to achieve results. But all my efforts have come to nothing. Results are everything. I have not shown results, so I will be stagnating here forever. I appreciate your kind words, but you are wrong. I know that I have a massive wall to climb, and I must climb it alone. Even so, may I ask a favor? Professor, please keep an eye on my progress. I would appreciate if you were always by my side, bearing witness to my accomplishments.
Hey, Petra. How's training going?
It is going well. I am not having any troubles right now.
Good, good. At least things haven't gotten worse, right? So, did you hear what happened the other day? The professor, really.
Caspar.
Oh, whoa, okay, there's no need for that.
You are the son of my father's killer. That means I must be killing you and taking revenge.
What? I thought you said it wasn't a big deal. We're not our parents and all that.
Your optimism is not making sense. It is not possible that you are not having hatred for me. My father was killed. By the Empire. By your father. And so I will be impaling you on this blade to be satisfying a deep wish of mine.
A deep wish? What are you talking about?
I am talking about my wish. Of course, I am also having another wish. An even deeper wish. I wish for you and I to keep being friends. To keep fighting and surviving together. When you are speaking of your father, it is with a proud smile that injures my heart. But that is only a small thing. You also are working harder than anyone I am knowing, so I can't bring myself to be killing you.
I see. So you do hate me because of what happened, but you still want to be my friend? You haven't stabbed me yet, so you obviously want me to live more than you want me to die. I hope.
That must be the truth. More than all of it, I am not wishing to be losing you. It would give me great sadness.
Oh, okay, that's a relief. I don't want to lose you either, and I definitely don't want to fight you. To be honest, if things were the other way around, I don't think I'd be able to forgive you. I'd hate you, and I'd hate myself for feeling that way.
Caspar.
But you're not like that. You see me as your ally and your friend. You had the chance to kill me, but you used it to show me that you want me to live. You really are an incredible person, Petra. I want to be more like you. I want to prove that I'm a good friend. I promise, you won't regret letting me live.
You have my gratitude for your understanding. Hearing your words gives me great happiness. I was always feeling a barrier between our hearts. I am sure I was also the one putting it there. But from now onward, I will be sharing all of my heart with you. My grief and anger, joy and love, all of it.
I'd like that, Petra. From now on, we'll be more honest and open with each other.
I see. The sunlight brings back painful memories in you.
I'm afraid so. Please forgive my behavior from before. I cannot abide these indiscretions of mine.
That's all right. The way you always work so hard day and night, it's no wonder it's had this effect on you. You work harder than anyone I know. I've always been impressed by that, Constance.
That means a lot to me.
You know, at the School of Sorcery there was a professor who specialized in magical cures. Why not write her a letter? Perhaps she can suggest a treatment that might help.
I have tried. She could do nothing for me. But I vowed then to the goddess that I would find a way to overcome my trials. I will prove my skills to the goddess and everyone else, bringing me closer to restoring House Nouvelle.
You're a tough cookie, Constance.
Naturally, and with your support, I shall grow ever stronger by the day.
I know you will. You know, during the years of political turmoil, House Martreats was destroyed just as your house was. But restoring my father's house has hardly crossed my mind. I guess I'm not as tenacious as you are.
You needn't be so hard on yourself, Mercedes. You have had other priorities since then. Oh, I've just had a grand idea.
What is it?
You ought to try to reinstate House Martreats.
Oh dear, I'm not sure that's possible.
Nonsense! If I can restore my own house, then you can restore yours. As we work to further our own like goals, we shall learn so much that we can share with one another.
You make it sound so simple. How would I even go about that?
That is simplicity itself. You shall become a prodigy at spellcraft, as I am.
Alright.
I shall master the black arts, and you shall master the white. The world will know us as sister sages.
I see.
Our names shall ring out across Fodlan, earning us the titles we rightly deserve.
I hope you won't mind me saying so, but this plan seems to have gotten a bit far-fetched.
Oh no! Not if you join me, Mercedes! Where one may fail, together we are bound to succeed!
She has such big plans, perhaps too big. In that way, at least, she's exactly the same as when she was little.
So Happy. Are you going back home or what?
That came out of nowhere. Haven't you noticed there's a war going on? I can't leave now.
Hadn't noticed. Nope. Now that I have, will you head home once it's over? To check on your parents?
No. Even after the war, I can't return. With my curse, I might destroy the whole village. I won't put them at risk like that.
True. I want to say you could go there and everything would be dandy. The way things tend to shake out, though, it can be pretty hard not to sigh.
What about you? You don't mind spending all this time away from wherever you call home?
Can't say I've spent much time thinking about it. Maybe after the war's over. I've got plenty to keep me occupied. If I drop things and head home, my people will lose respect for me. I can't have that.
I see. I know I should visit home at some point. It's been more than a decade since I left, though. They probably think I died.
They might. All the more reason for you to go back. I know you're scared. But if you keep your visit brief, it'll work out fine. I don't know about yours, but my mother would want to know that I'm okay.
I suppose I could stop by for a short visit. That might be nice.
Still worried? I can accompany you. I'm sure you'll find some use for me.
Huh?
You know you'll be so caught up in my lively conversations, you'll have very little time for sighing.
That plan could backfire. I might find the conversation boring, and then...
That would never happen. I wouldn't allow for it. And on the off chance a beast does appear, well, that'll clear up your boredom pretty quickly, won't it?
You've got a weird sense of humor, Yuri Bird. I like that. I guess I wouldn't feel so nervous about going home if you went with me. I might even have a good time. When you're there, you feel closer to the stars. They look so clear and bright. I'd love to show you.
I look forward to it. I bet we'll even see some of the stars you taught me about.
And maybe I'll finally lay eyes on that constellation you told me about. A fishing rod, was it?
Alright. Let me do it once over on these. You've mastered that, but that's still insane that he has a 57% chance of passing that. I think I'm still fine with pretty much most people's different classes. Not a whole lot of people really need to change. I mean, I technically could do that at some point with Lysithia. That's kind of a mixed bag of whether or not I would. Leonie's still the same. Ferdinand, I changed him to a paladin. I kind of got him a little bit started. I finally got to change Caspar to a brawler. Well, not a brawler, a grappler. Did that. Bernie's got leveled up. She's not 100% fantastic, but I mean, For what it is right now, it's not that bad. 66%. Dorothea... Petra changed her to Immortal Savage. Mercedes is doing pretty well. I did unlock A for both Reason and Faith since I had enough renown for it, and honestly, right now renown's not really used for anything unless I want to get something from Abyss. So that I just leveled those up so I could make it easier to change her into one of the two. I am gonna have her as a bishop at some point, but for right now, she's gonna stay a priest. But this is gonna help her stats.
I'm so glad.
No, you are good. Annette, you're staying. Cyril, he has mastered Wyvern Rider, but I don't have a guarantee that he's going to master Wyvern Lord. It's pretty high, though. Let's give it a shot. No? Oh, that's a shame. I can still buy some of those Master Seals, so I'm not completely just bummed about that. I changed Yuri over to a Swordsmaster, and he's still the War Monk. Constance is... I don't know if this is... I showed this on screen or not, but she's a Dark Flyer. Yeah, I think I did. And Hapi is still a Warlock, unfortunately. She's getting there. She's almost there. It's just like, good grief, it's taking a while. But she does have Dromary available for when she's good to go. I only did that one because I was trying to level up the other people for these 3 missions. So we'll still be working on that. I'm going to have them as adjutants. So here's the thing. I believe you have to use Byleth
In response to the Alliance Army's plea,
hold on.
Judith has agreed to provide soldiers. To meet up with reinforcements, the Alliance Army sets out for Aelel, the Valley of Torment. Unbeknownst to Claude, something else awaits them there.
Alright.
I am grateful.
This is probably going to make more sense once we actually look at the map. Ambush at ALL.
Why is it so hot? I'm getting all sweaty.
Don't be a wimp. Anything's worth it for more food supplies.
Move over, Raphael. Somehow you make the heat even worse.
Let's stay calm, everyone. Once we meet up with Judith's soldiers, we can go right back home.
Oh, I finally remembered. The legend goes that this valley was born from the wrath of the goddess. They say a pillar of light poured from the heavens and completely burned away the forest that used to be here.
So you're telling me the goddess, who is supposed to be benevolent, burned a forest to a crisp? Typical.
That's what the legend would have us believe, but it's not recorded in any of the scriptures.
Either it's completely made up, or the goddess is some kind of monster.
Huh? Is that...
The time for idle chatter is over, Claude. Look over there.
Ah, has someone come to greet us?
That banner does not bear the Daphne crest.
If memory serves, that's the crest of House Rowe, formerly Lords of the Kingdom. They joined the Empire's side without hesitation during the coup. And now here they are, lying in wait for us.
Damn. I thought we had disposed of all the spies.
House Rowe is mediocre and vulgar, but I hear their knights are powerful.
What about the Daphne soldiers? You don't think...
We've already been spotted, so there's no time to come up with a brilliant plan. Everyone, prepare for battle. I leave the command in your capable hands, my friend.
Why, of course. Alright, so to pretty much kind of not sure what the best way to explain this is. It's the map itself is pretty much a carbon copy of what we've done before. However, because we aren't part of the Blue Lions, Ashe is hanging out over here. We can recruit him. But you do have to beat him. I don't know if you have to use Byleth or not. I'm assuming you do. This is one thing I'm not entirely sure about. Mainly because of the fact that last time I did it, I didn't know if you had to keep Ashe alive or not, so I didn't even fight him at all, and he didn't join. So I went through the entirety of a campaign without him. So I don't know if it's going to be strictly related to you having... Actually, you know what? This is going to be a little bit... This is going to be a little bit finicky. Okay. I think this works. Should be fun.
Well. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
That took pretty much all my money. As you can see, I'm broke as a skunk, or not broke as a skunk. I don't even know what. I'm just flat out broke. All right.
The Valley of Torment. Perhaps a good place to finish off my life as a knight. Only if that puny force of children is able to kill me, of course.
So, their general must be that stubborn-looking old man. He looks like he wouldn't even forgive a sobbing child. It's good we came armed for the occasion. Care to find Judith? Flames are flaring everywhere and burning people where they stand. LL's a terrible place. Everyone, if you don't want to get burned to a crisp, watch your step.
What's my strategy?
All right. I'm not gonna worry about that.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
I'm gonna have Hilda dance for Byleth, and then, oh, you know what? I didn't actually check. You have him hanging out with you. You have Mercedes. Who? Okay, you have Bernie with you. All right.
I will prevail.
Why not?
I'm in.
I don't want to fight you, Professor. But this is how it has to be. There's no turning back.
Here is something to believe in.
I am sorry, Ashe. That had to hurt. Okay, yeah. You can persuade Ashe to become your ally. What will you do? Of course. I'm not gonna kill Ashe. Get great.
You want to spare me? Why? I'll do it. I'll join your side. Let me fight for you.
He does leave the battlefield, but, I mean, after that hit, I would not blame him for leaving the battlefield.
At the ready.
Ouch. That's a nasty move.
Good time for a secret scheme. Sorry, but I must.
He's almost got an A rank on his authority there. Okay, you
Let's
are
go.
a problem.
My orders?
The Crest of Flames! Ha! Quite full of themselves, aren't they?
Well, now we got Yuri that has 70-something% chance of crit.
You're done. You're done.
And, well, unfortunately these guys are not the brightest.
Really wanted to die, huh?
That actually hurt. Lethality.
I must lead them well.
That's just insane. Yeah, I'm just gonna insta-kill you because I feel like it. That's basically what lethality is.
You're in my way. That's what you get.
His flying's almost a B+,
Just
which
like
would
that.
be, well, a plus. Alright. You put the killer bow up. Do I not have a key? Do I seriously not have a way to open that chest? Yeah, I don't. Well, kind of late to really do anything about it. Oh well.
It's a bad time to die.
I'm pretty sure if it's a weapon, I would have not used it because that's me.
We're all desperate.
I've got plenty of weapons anyway. Oh, there's a chest key. Let's have you start heading down that way. Marianne, please. And thank you.
Thanks for that.
Well, good grief. 0 chance of hit.
The results speak for themselves.
Alright. Not
Very
too
good.
bad there.
Careful.
Really?
Step aside. Give the goddess my regards, yeah?
I'm impressed.
And she no longer has to use a bow, actually. She can use spells.
I fight for justice's name.
It just helps conserve. Oh, you don't have to deal with it. Honestly, both of them can use a heal. Yuri, you're more of a one-hit to death, so we'll let you do that. I did give her, since I'm actually using her instead of Flame, I did give her the Caduceus staff. That way she can get an extra magic range. It's not going to be a detriment to her at all, so there's no point to not give it to her. She's just probably not going to get the HP heal, which is fine. I'm trying to have her stay away from fighting anyway. Well, stay away from the counterattacks and people running up to her.
Another victory.
I think the Crest of Frodalis and lethality happening at the same time is kind of pointless, but whatever, game. That's the one thing that I don't quite understand with it.
All is going to plan.
Is that when it does lethality, it's just like a bing and they're dead. It's not. I like it from the previous games. Part of it in the sense that with those lethalities, they actually looked like it was an attack that was, well, lethal. It was something that it's like, ouch, that actually hurt. Just watching that. But this game doesn't do that, and I'm kind of... It was a game that put detail in some other stuff.
For Gerald.
I don't know. The combat, the main thing that you would usually see in these titles, if you have the animations put on, is just not there anymore. What in the world was that lag for? Jeez. Alright. I'm gonna get rid of you.
I've got no time for mercy.
She's almost out of the S rank. That's insane.
I came out on top this time. Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, that Dex is insanely good. I don't know exactly what she... Well, I guess that might have been because of her being a Valkyrie. That just seems a bit weird, though.
Only the strong survive.
Because her Dex is incredible. Because most magic users have pretty pitiful Dex.
All this violence, and for what?
I did give her a silver sword so she could actually have something that's not the Wadao. You and you. You have a 60% chance of hitting. You have... Wait. Why is, if he moves there, their hit goes to 0? I mean, I'll do that. That's just weird.
I'm not a kid anymore. I fight for Lady Rhea.
I love how Byleth was just standing there and blocked the axe and is like, oh, okay.
My work's not done.
Well, there's the 60% again. I don't know. Oh, it's because of the distance. He would have had to do an extra square to actually hit. That's why.
It won't be in vain.
I hope there's another chest key that
Here
I
we
can
go.
grab.
Attack them from both sides.
Well, considering I'm attacking you from both sides, I mean, your whole argument's kind of ridiculous and dumb.
Thank you.
Alright. Yeah, it looks like I unfortunately messed that up when I can no longer get that. But again, like, the other one was a Volt Axe, and this one probably is something else that I could either purchase with Renown, or it's just going to be something that isn't all that worth of, like, going back and restarting the chapter. Now, in previous games, I would totally do that because they usually always gave you really good stuff in those moments. But this game, not so much.
Relax. You're dead.
I'm trying to get her up there. She's slowly making it. It's funny, attack them from both sides, and I'm the one that's closing in. And why did I not silence? I didn't think about it. I was recording Golden Sun earlier. And I just completely forgot that I turned my phone back off with silence. Alright. Okay. So... yeah. Also, having lethality with this, with your magic, kinda is ridiculously dumb. In the sense of it being, I genuinely think it's kind of overpowered. Being able to do that.
I've gotten stronger.
He's headed that way.
It's over. All is going to plan.
You gonna? Oh, well, they split up. Oh, I got damaged. Never mind.
Apologies.
Since they're both Geromaries. But I gave her renewal, right? Yeah, she has renewal. So 20% of her HP is healed each turn, which is incredibly helpful.
Strategy in motion.
I mean, that could have gone better. I mean,
I fought and won.
At least it's not terrible, but you could have gone better.
Make a difference?
I was kind of hoping for a lethality on that, so the guy would just get taken out, but not so fortunate in that. Not so much. Alright. What I can do, though, is have Hapi just take out the sniper without any problem whatsoever. Jeez.
Me? Really?
Yes, you. I don't know why that's such a shocker.
Came out on top this time.
She didn't use a gambit, but alright. The reason why I'm not doing that is I am going to do this. So now they're all going after Yuri. That probably wasn't the best idea. Now I think about it.
What did you expect?
Hold on.
So, you've chosen to turn your blade against the Count. Never thought I'd see the day.
And yet you are seeing it, aren't you? Say what you will. I know your true feelings for me.
Sure, you watched my back by order of the Count. But you cared too. You were the only one who treated me as an equal.
That is all in the past. This is no time for misplaced sentimentality. I must do what I came here to do.
Oh. Hold on. We got some time to turn back here. That was actually something I had never seen before, so that's really interesting. So Yuri knew the dude. So, alright. Instead of going after him, you come after me.
Does a whelp like you really expect to kill me? I am Gwendol, the Grey Lion, a knight by the hand of Count Rowe. Do your worst.
Here is something to believe in. It's over.
So I have found a place to die. Young ones, I thank you.
Well, I didn't think that was gonna happen, so kind of missed the dialogue with her showing up, but that's fine.
This is for everyone's good.
That old man must have been struggling with the position he found himself in.
Gwendol is here, and he doesn't look to be an ally. Okay, so that's basically what it is. He's like, oh, more of a challenge coming from her than these kids, and then he dies.
It's time to gather ourselves and pull back our troops.
Everyone is better, and we also got Ashe.
Why, thank you so much.
To think we'd get into a scrap here, of all places. We're lucky we all made it out alive. Don't worry about it. In this day and age, it's a miracle I've been unscathed this long. Anyway, long time no see, Professor. Are you still watching this boy's back?
Can you quit calling me a boy in front of everyone? I'm the leader of the Alliance now. It's not proper.
Not proper, is it? Says the leader who has neglected Alliance territory for years. If you're really the master tactician, you should go back to working quietly at whatever little desk you do your planning on.
Don't call me that either. Who even came up with that nickname?
It's a perfect title for a boy who loves crafty schemes as much as you do. You should be grateful to the professor. On your own, you'd look like a scoundrel of a leader.
Claude's usually so flippant, but even he gets overwhelmed when Judith is around.
As expected from the leader of the prestigious House Daphne, her dignity is beyond compare, even if she is no longer one of the 5 great lords. The 5 most influential lords of the Leicester Alliance. They hold the voting rights at the Round Table conferences. House Daphne used to be included among their ranks, but division from within has hastened their decline. Their vote has since been passed to the emerging Margrave Edmund.
Thanks for the exposition, Gloucester boy.
Boy? I will not.
Now to business. There were some unexpected interruptions, but I've brought soldiers and supplies as promised.
Thanks, Judith. I'll gladly take them off your hands.
Hold your horses, boy. You're misunderstanding. These soldiers are precious to me. I made them what they are. I'm not about to loan them out to someone.
No? Then why did you come here?
What I'm saying is that I'll be joining your army. You're going to fight the Empire with the Knights of Seiros, right? Fight for Lady Rhea? Not without me.
That's admirable and all, but we still don't know for sure if Rhea's in the...
Oh, she's there. A witness saw Lady Rhea being dragged off by the Imperial Army after the battle 5 years ago.
Are you sure your source is reliable?
One of my own saw it happen. I'm certain.
It seems we chose wisely when we decided to fight against the Empire.
But you're the leader of House Daphne. Is it okay for you to leave your territory unattended?
And what about you? Is it okay for you to leave the Regan territory unattended?
That's... I've left it in the hands of a reliable retainer
And I've asked that retainer to watch over Daphne territory as well.
Wait. You just up and decided to get my retainer to do that without even asking me? No respect, this one.
Oh, you haven't met him yet, Professor? His name is Nardell. He strikes me as a really special individual. And he's quite handsome, too.
So that's your definition of handsome?
No objections, then. Good. That settles it. House Daphne is now yours to command.
I'm sure you'd come along even if I refused. So be it. We'll be counting on you, Judith.
Even though they say, hey, she's joining, she doesn't actually join herself.
Joining our forces, we've secured some more troops and supplies, albeit not many.
I'm sorry it couldn't be more.
No, it's enough for the time being. We'll use them to secure even more troops and supplies. The key to my plan is Count Gloucester, the leader of the pro-Empire faction in the Alliance.
You intend to sway my father to join the other side?
If Count Gloucester were to switch to the other side, that would basically unify the Alliance. Then we could utilize our full military force in the fight against the Empire.
You don't mean to ask me to persuade him, do you? That would be quite impossible.
I don't plan on it. We'll just take his concerns out of the equation. The Aramid River flows along the border between Gloucester territory and the Empire, right? Of all the bridges that cross it, the Great Bridge of Murden is the only one near Gloucester territory large enough for an army. Currently, the Imperial Army occupies it.
So, if we were to capture the bridge...
Count Gloucester would be freed from the threat of the Empire, thanks to us.
But we have to pass through Gloucester territory to reach the Great Bridge of Murden, do we not?
Yes, and if we attempted it, naturally he would try to stop us.
I am sorry, but I must ask. Surely you do not plan to engage in combat with my father?
Don't worry. I want him as a future ally. What good would it do to waste both of our forces fighting? Who do you think you're talking to, Teach? Preparations are in the works even now.
So the Master Tactician is finally going to show us his true power. I'm looking forward to it.
I'll do my best to live up to that name by making my scheme as impressive as possible.
Okay. Yeah, so... Okay, 25. Good grief. So, the thing about that whole bit where she joins you, it's kind of like the same thing with Felix's dad. If you're part of the kingdom, she isn't a playable character, which is kind of sad, especially considering how much they praise her. But it's fine. We did get Ashe, so we're good there. This is becoming one of those series where I'm having to basically do one chapter a week because it takes me so long to record these. I don't know. That's a thing. But I do plan on getting this taken care of instead. Hey, I am good. We're pushing through. We're pushing through. I will say that. We are actually pushing through quite well. And next time we'll do Chapter 16. I don't know exactly all the paralogs that we're going to do, but we'll figure something out. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one, where we will take on Chapter 16. Later.
For beauty.